And there we go. And the comments were coming in before we'd even finished the countdown. I could see her. So who've we got? We've got Jane, we've got Amanda, and Emma. And Emma can't wait for this. So no pressure, Elaine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Out of 22 already, according to the screen. That's looking good.
Thank you.
The question is going to be, how many are from Maldon Prom parkrun?
Oh, well, I hope so. There'll be a few.
So hopefully some people know who I am, and a lot of people from Maldon Prom will know who you are. So let's do the intros straight away. I'm glad you like the glasses. I've just realized I've left my glasses on, so now if I do that, I can't see you. Well, hey. So I'm Mark Brocklehurst. I'm 8473956 ED of Hove Prom Parkrun and a regional ambassador for Parkrun. And with me now is Elaine Vaughan. So Elaine, let's see a little bit about you. So you are Maldon Prom Parkrun, and your role at Maldon Prom Parkrun, your favourite role
is RD.
You're a run director.
I'm a run director, yes.
Yep, and a social media ambassador as well. And we're going to come to that in a little bit. But let's get your stats going across the bottom. So they're pretty impressive. 278 parkruns. I wonder what you'd have been on now. Have you kept count on things like that?
No, I haven't actually. No, not at all.
That's not a bad thing at all. I've not done that either. So 2 in our house. Right. I think whilst we go through your stats, if you are from Maldon Parkrun, we need you to comment. We need you to make Elaine feel very at home, because we're at home, but you're very welcome to come and join us. So let's go through. Let's have a look at your stats. Let's say 278 parkruns, 72 different events. So as we said in the intro, a bit of a tourist. And happy parkrun birthday for Monday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Says, 31st of August 2013. All the best people have their parkrun birthday in August, you know.
Absolutely, Brockers. Absolutely. Yes, definitely.
Even somebody called Danny, I've heard of him. But even he has a parkrun birthday then. So there we go. So what else have we got about you? And you've been to 5 countries: France, Denmark, the UK, Ireland, and Germany. Wow.
Yeah. That's
quite some touring. So let's get that back. Let's get our names up on the screen. So that's enough of my voice. So in a weird sort of way then, what brings you on here? Tell us about you.
Yeah, I found parkrun bizarrely through Marathon Talk. I used to listen to Marathon Talk. Wasn't a marathon runner at all. I just poodled about, but liked to listen to a podcast. They mentioned this thing called Parkrun and the Parkrun show. So I was actually listening to the Parkrun show before I'd even done a parkrun. And then it took me a while to get the courage up. There was Southend was fairly local, Chelmsford. But the Maldon Prom I heard that they were going to be starting in August 2013, and it's 2 miles from where I live, if that. I just thought I have to go, so I went along to the first one and really enjoyed it. And
as they say, the rest is history.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I went back for the next one.
Yeah.
And then I thought, do you know what? I might do a bit of volunteering. So I think I marshalled quite early on, and that was it. I do remember thinking, I'm not sure if I'll do it every Saturday, but yeah, I know, it's so naive. And then, I just absolutely fell in love with it, totally.
Yeah. I've got to share you this one because Amanda Murray Hand wants to wish you a happy parkrun birthday.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much. Very appreciated.
And to get into real sort of context, you'd have been definitely on an arbitrary number of partruns.
I like that number. Thank you, Karen, for working it out.
And somebody who's been sort of like expecting a lot from you tonight.
Oh, hello. Yes. Hello. No pressure.
Hello, Michelle Lamar.
Pressure.
So we're going to come to why that is the case in a little bit more, aren't we? So let's move on. So you're at Maldon Prom parkrun. You think the word prom and parkrun I'd be quite used to saying where I am. But so you started there, and you started in 2013?
2013, yep. So did a bit of volunteering, tended to do a lot of, it was tail running at the time,
Yep.
basically because I was one of the people at the back, so it just
Mhm.
it suited me, it suited everyone. Was very delighted to be asked by the team, would I like to join the core team in
Yep.
2014. Joined them, did a bit of everything, but I tended to do quite a bit, not all of it, but quite a bit of the social media stuff. And
Okay.
so when about 3 years ago, there was a advert, or there was a call for if you'd like to perhaps join the social media team with Parkrun, put your name forward, and I did, and I was fortunately they asked me to join. So I've been a social media ambassador for the last few years.
Fantastic. Hate to say this, but you need to read this one. I have very high expectations for tonight and anniversary cake for tomorrow.
Yes.
Right, Michelle, that's enough. That's 2 mentions. We've not even been going 5 minutes, so there we go. There's a few people saying hello, so I don't know if these guys are from your neck of the woods.
Hello, Gordon. Hello, Yvonne. Hello, Hilary.
Yep. And we can start now because Rachel Bentley's been late, so we're not going over it, Rachel. You'll have to catch up. Super duper. So you've explained. So you explained that you're now social media ambassador, which we'll come back to. But how did you just go from being Elaine, who's turns up to parkrun, to becoming a run director?
I don't know, actually, Brockers. I think I just enjoyed the volunteering, and I think I was just so pleased to be asked. And I know, I'm sure many RDs feel the same, that it is quite nerve-wracking. But it was like, well, actually, it's something I'd like to do. I'd like to help put on a run and be part of the team, which has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's, being part of the team has just been wonderful. And that's all I can just say. I sort of fell into it, really.
You get drawn in, don't you?
Yes. Sucked in.
I've got an eye on the comments, because I'm just wondering, you won't have done what I did. And it was actually my second time of run directing, where we had a bench at Preston Park where I stood up and got the megaphone. Everybody come over, talk, went through the usual routine, looked at my watch, and it was 5 to 9. And I was about ready to go. And there's a slope down to the start line, and there were people coming down like, stop. And I've never lived that down. I don't know how many. I've run directed 70, 80 times since, but everybody always mentions that. So a couple of comments coming in. You can help me out on this with some very simple maths. So Emma Shaw wants to know, how many years is the anniversary, your anniversary?
So that's it'd be 7 years.
Very good. She had to get, there's a bit of a theme going on.
Oh,
she had to get the pizza out the oven.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
Cake.
Yeah. Guess what? I'm Rachel Bentley.
There is a theme, definitely.
There's a theme. Is there any? I'll tell you something. But Gordon's impressed. You're smashing it.
Thank you, Gordon. I'll pay you later. I'll pay you tomorrow.
There we go. And Julie Thompson's also saying hello.
Yeah. Hello, Julie. Hello, Mark.
Oh, I'm definitely sharing this one because I'm sure a lot of people will agree. I don't use. Have you ever had that? Have you ever had to? Have you got a megaphone? Do you use that? What you use?
We do actually. Yes, yeah, we do. And we've got an amphitheatre, so you can stand up at the top and sort of shout out, but it doesn't always carry. But yes, I do use the megaphone. Yes, quite a lot.
Well, without getting into Parkrunpedia side and getting shouted at by Hannah and Gabby, but tell us a little bit about Maldon Prom.
Yeah, it's well, I'm very biased, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's although it's a promenade, obviously it goes the river, but it's a park as well, so it's got loads going on. There's play areas, there's football pitches, there's a splash park in the summer. Absolutely fantastic. It's a 2-lapper, sort of two and a bit lap, and so we've got an amphitheatre. That's where we start, and then we finish sort of on. We've got a nice straight part, not hilly at all. I mean, there is one slope we go up 3 times,
right,
and a small off-road section that somehow all of us, especially the people that have been there years and years and years, always somehow slip or trip or bang into tree branches.
Yeah, definitely. I can pretty much relate to that. So, sadly, you like us, we're not on. So, how have you been since lockdown? Well, no tourism, no pot run. Obviously, a big
Yeah,
chunk. What have you been up
yeah,
to?
no, it's I must admit, for the first part of it, I barely did any exercise. I'm sorry to say. I've been working all the way through, and my job changed slightly, and so I was doing shift work, longer hours. And yeah, and so it's only, I'd say, the last sort of 6-7 weeks I've got back into it, and I must admit now I've got back into it, and say obviously. And Michelle hinted that we've been going sort of for early morning, Saturday morning runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sort of beginning to get back into the not park run, and yeah, I'm
So you
perhaps
could probably
missing it
clarify.
more.
Could you clarify this little that's just popped up just before as you started to say that?
Yes, there is. Yes, there's at the prom there is a bar, sadly not open till 12 o'clock. So obviously we cannot have our Pims or beer or whatever drink of choice. But luckily there is a cafe that opens just about when we finish. So
I thought it was a coffee bar. I mean, that sort of bar. Whoa, you're hardcore in
but no,
Essex,
no,
aren't you?
yeah, I know, hardcore in Essex, aren't we? But yes, it's a grain and grape or something. So yes, we have eyed it, but it doesn't open till 12, so it's a bit too late for us.
Yeah. Tell us about this giant Saxon
Oh
warrior statue.
yes, yeah,
Tell us.
Brithnoth. Brithnoth stands sort of at the end of the promenade. We don't run up to him; we run up to the bench just before him. But he's quite imposing, and he watches us all. But yes, sorry, Gordon.
There you go. There is no escape. Do you remember? And this has been recorded, so this is now on the
For
internet.
posterity, yes, yeah.
So Ali Shepherd's been meaning to come and see you. And
Yeah. No, we'd be really pleased to see you, Ali. Hopefully, once it's all it's all lockdown's finished and touring's back on and everything, we're really lovely to see you.
that's the thing, though, isn't it? You've got to people have got to watch that because they'll turn up and you'll be Scotland or wherever you're going.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Michelle's had a couple of mentions, and
Yes.
obviously this doesn't actually really relate to this question because there is no park run, there's no tourism. But I've been suggested that you've got some very good tourist stories that you could share. Have you got anything you could share briefly with us that's broadcastable?
Yeah. It usually involves around my navigation skills, or my very, very, very poor navigation skills, which means we get lost. And so the first one that I think we got lost was Thurrock, which is obviously fairly close, but so I think I might have put the wrong postcode in the sat nav, and so when we put the right one in, we'd be arriving at 9 o'clock. So we literally arrived as everyone was being went. So I pulled up in the car park. Emma, my daughter, and Michelle, they got out quicker than the SAS got out, ran, tried to catch up with the tail walker. Well, I parked the car. I then had to hurdle over a fence to try and catch up with them. So yeah, but we did, and we achieved, and we didn't hold everyone up. So yes, that's one of the times that we have been lost and late.
And I've heard whispers about being on a train in Copenhagen.
Yes, yeah. That was with my daughter Emma. We'd managed eventually to get on the right train. And we're standing on the train, we're thinking, yes, really looking forward to it. It's like 9:15. The train stops, just absolutely stops. We luckily got a announcement in English, but basically said, we're really sorry, we don't know when this train is going to start. So it got to 10 to 9. Good. I think both of us were in tears at that point. Luckily, the train started. We didn't realise how close we were. We were a couple of stops, and then it was, and then got off the train, and there's a load of English ladies were going, oh, hi, are you off to Park Run as well? We're going, yeah. We're going, oh, we think it's this way. So we just followed them, bit of a panic jog, and we got there in plenty of time. And then the RD was like so pleased, obviously, to see English people, because it was
Yeah.
during the Beast from the East. So,
Okay.
you know, we came over, absolutely welcoming, and they go, "Oh, next time, just let us know, and we'll hold the start for you." So, yes.
You wouldn't have got that off me, I tell you.
No. Funnily enough, yeah. Well, I don't get it off many other people, but like, you know, it's like, yeah. So we got there in time, just about.
So either you're really well liked at Maldon Prom, or you spent a fortune bribing people today.
Yeah, I think
there's
it's the
lots of
latter.
lovely comments coming in.
Oh, thank you. No, Barbara's one of the many people that I've met because of parkrun.
Yeah.
So because of parkrun, I've met Barbara, and because of Barbara, I've met like her extended family. I know her sister and brother-in-law parkrun, and we've gone to Bradford, which is one of their local ones. We've had breakfast with them. You know, it's just because of parkrun, because I've met all these wonderful, fabulous people. So, but thank you. That's very kind, Barbara, and your check is in the post.
Very good. What are you going to pay Drew Edwards? He wants to know if you've got a favourite story when you've been run directing.
Well, one of the biggest mistakes I've made, and actually I've never admitted, and I promise you, nothing. It wasn't anything too bad. But I was.
Is this a world exclusive? This is a world exclusive.
I don't want to build it up and everyone go, "Oh, really?" But
get comfy.
It was afterwards, after the run had finished. It was on the Sunday. I was doing the run report on the WordPress, and so as you know, we've got. I was going to sort of write the run report, and we've got drafts that we keep. And one of the drafts, it's just got links and notes and just nothing terrible, but a big thing that says "not for publishing."
Okay,
Yeah,
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, I published it and then looked and go, "Oh no!" And then I had to unpublish it. I basically had to cut and paste it all. So if you were looking at our news page for about 10 minutes on that Sunday, you'd have seen like all different text in and out and stuff. And then, but luckily I managed to, before. But now I've told the world. So yeah, there we go.
Well, this is before she's heard all that, but I think you're going to have a visitor. Ali Shepherd's going to come over and see you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ali. So there may be incidents happening, but yeah.
I know. So you're saying that you had a little bit of a problem with stuff on a computer. So tell us about your, it's not Weekend Tech, is it? It's not been changed. So tell us about being a social media ambassador.
Yeah. Again, it's so enjoyable. Being part of the team, being part of parkrun, we just help out. There's quite a few of us, big team. A couple of days a week, just sort of monitoring the social media output. Really, just responding to people's queries, answering questions, giving boosts or congratulations, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So there's every chance that somebody who's watching tonight, you will have spoken to as Parkrun UK.
As Parkrun, yes, yeah.
So you're Parkrun UK, aren't you? You're just on.
Yes, yeah, just Parkrun UK, yes, yeah.
Okay. Because of obviously the typo that I've done, and it's done. There's no bell of shame here. I've had to smart.
Well, you're just joining me, Brockers, with
Exactly. I'm just overwrought with you. You've got to explain. Is there a story in this?
No. I think she just knows my computer skills.
Michelle, is Elaine really bad at doing the results? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to diss her publicly?
Yeah. There may be pictures of me head in hands actually at times, but no.
I'm not sure if this is how you were taught, but my first occasion of doing the results as a run director was to sit down in front of the laptop. Two event directors who you can probably work out who they are. I'm not going to name them. But are you okay? Yeah. Bye. And walked off. I'm not sure that's the way that would have worked for me. No. So Michelle she's getting them in. I tell you something, she owes you money after this. If you're sat nav program, anything to go, we've covered that. In fact, I think you're only on this chat because you were looking for something on Google, weren't you? Is that how you ended up in this chat?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not supposed to be here, so.
So, let's move on because I really want to get onto these because I really like these. Now, have you been swatting up?
I have actually, yes.
Have you?
Yes.
So if I was to tell you that they're not all the same.
Oh, okay. You're gonna, yeah, okay. I'll be as quick as I
Just be
can.
one or two, and we might ask for context. So you might get time to catch your breath. So the important one that's always got to be in here. Dolly or Bev?
Bev.
Oh, Bev's got a fan. Very good. I always say arbitrary because I'm a coward.
That's a good answer.
Right. And also a very important question. What's on the back of that hoodie?
Cool down.
Oh, not again. How do I do it? That's 2 out of 2. It's a good job I'm not back next week, isn't it? Okay. On the subject of attire. Milestone or apricot?
Milestone.
Milestone. What? And you've got your 250 shirt?
I have got my 250 shirt, yes.
So have you got an apricot? Have you got a personalised one?
I do, yes. Yeah. My daughter and I both got the same, and it says trail smouldering since 2013 because we are too slow to be trailblazers.
I like trail smouldering. I like that. Just a little interjection for you before we continue.
Thanks, Bev.
And she's referring to both of your answers. So Bev, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay. Flat or hilly?
Flat.
Flat. That's one for me. Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter fan. Yeah. Any reason?
No, I just find it easier to navigate and probably spend a bit more time on it than Facebook.
There are some people out there that would struggle on Twitter because you've got limited characters, but I'm not going to name names. I'm in enough trouble as it is. Okay. Would you like a parkrun PB or number one token?
Oh, PB. I've not had a PB since 2014. So, yeah. And I can't imagine getting a number one, but I can,
This is totally theoretical, which you can choose.
No, PB.
PB. Okie dokie. Marmite, yes or no?
No.
Can I, Elaine?
Sorry,
is that a no?
Sorry.
Is that a no?
Yes, no.
Okay. Thank you. We got the message. Coffee or tea or neither?
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea. I think we're going to have a brew after this.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
for the rest of that's a cup of tea. What's your Wilson index number?
Oh,
don't you look like you're looking it up? Stop it.
No, I'm not. It's 5 or 6.
This
6.
is what Colin said last week. He had the 2 numbers and he had to guess.
6.
6 it is. Okay. So Drew asked you for some funny story earlier, but what's for you in whatever role? What's your most memorable parkrun moment?
Probably October. I went out to Volksgarten parkrun in Germany for Unity Day, and I met up with VKP and her husband Peter, and then we met other people like Kurt and Dawn. Had dinner, and then next day I did a fantastic parkrun. On Unity Day. Just the whole 2 days was just fantastic. I know I'm stretching it a bit, cheating and stretching it, but yeah, I'd say that it's that.
No, we did the same because we were lucky to go to Neckarufa.
Yeah, no,
just the wrong way around Neckarufa, where we went, and the runners ran through a symbolic Berlin Wall, which was just just incredible.
Ali, just to be there. Yeah.
Definitely to share it. And
sorry, Ali. Sorry.
You were doing so well. Always yes to Marmite. We had people baking. We had people with pizza. And surrogate mum Bev, I'm eating Marmite and toast as I can't be bothered to cook. Thank you very much. I was going on about that. So I don't think Rachel is referring to Bev, but never mind. We've got courgette curry. Oh. It's getting like the Great British Bake Off, this sort of thing down here.
Or Test Match Special, in fact.
I don't know about that. If anybody has got anything else before we wrap it up, get commenting quickly, because don't forget. Oh, there it is. Let's get that across the bottom. for next week, the dynamic duo are back from their holidays. So make sure you are emailing us in at the address below, tweet us, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Rachel was referring to Bev. Michelle, Elizabeth said, amazing my parsnip and cinnamon cakes. We seem to be encouraging everybody here. It's just
yeah.
Oh, and we've got a late entry as a question. Tell me about ice cream.
When Danny visited Maldon Prom, I think it was December 2013. I made him some ice cream.
Okay.
So because he always said he's not fussed about cake after a parkrun, but he likes ice cream. So I made him a pot of ice cream.
That's really nice. Do you know what do you know what his post-run drink normally is? Because the only reason I remember it is because I always get it wrong and I have to go back and get another one. No. He's a hot chocolate type of guy.
Oh.
So,
well, next time, Dan.
Next time.
I owe you hot chocolate.
Well, you're a tourist. He's a tourist. Yeah. Just meet up once parkrun.
Definitely.
So last few comments before we let people crack on with their Friday evening.
Oh, thank you, Nick. And Nick really came down to visit Maldon as well. So thank you. Hope you're doing well.
Very good. I mean, Michelle's saying it again. There must be more to this. I can't believe that's it.
No, genuinely.
There is. There's breaking news.
Oh no. That's right. Yes, you did. I think you might still have the container, but it doesn't matter because I've got lots of containers.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much to Emma. And I get this. The guests have been amazing. Yeah, thank you to yourself. Thank you to Colin. Everybody's been fantastic. So Jane, to finish it with, you've got to have a hot chocolate after parkrun. So there we go. That is going to be it. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Brookers, for having me. Thank you.
And for your ice cream and Germany and stories. And when are you next on? Let's give us an inside scoop. When are you next the voice of Parkrun UK so we can all come and badger you?
Sunday
afternoon, Sunday evening?
All day, actually. I do all day Sunday.
Oh, brilliant. So just a few bye-byes to everybody. Rachel says, thank you both.
Thank you, Rachel.
And you, Danny, thank you. Looking forward to seeing you back next week.
Yeah, thank you.
And the last word, word's got to be from Michelle.
See you tomorrow, Michelle.
So, yeah, propping up the bar?
Yes, after, actually, it's our friend's birthday. So, yes, we may well be.
Oh, fantastic. So now the last thing you need to do, well, in my case, get our hair right, get our pose, and wave goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Oops.
See ya.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.